Three brands dominate the sleeping pad market. They're all good. Here's exactly which one to buy based on what you actually care about. If you've been watching the Sleep System series, you know where we've been. Episode 1 covered shelter priorities. Episode 2, sleeping bag temperature ratings, because the number on the tag is not the number that matters. Episode 3 was the full budget build at $300. Episode 4, the sub £3 ultralight kit. This episode, the one piece of the sleep system that gets the least attention and causes the most cold, miserable nights. The sleeping pad. If you slept cold last trip, I will bet you $90, the exact price of the pad that would have fixed it, that your bag wasn't the problem. Here's what nobody tells you at the gear shop. Your sleeping bag is rated assuming you're on an insulated pad. No pad or the wrong pad, and your expensive 20 degrees F bag performs like a 40 degrees F bag. The rating assumes R2 minimum insulation beneath you. Most people have no idea what their pad's R value is. Some people are still sleeping on foam rolls from 2008. Today we fix that. We pulled the published spec sheets on all three pads. Here's every number that matters, organized into 6 rounds, and 3 clear verdicts for 3 types of sleepers. Let's get into it. The contenders. Therm-a-Rest NeoAir X Therm R7, 3 15-ounce $250. The cold weather specialist. If your sleep system needs to work at 20 degrees F or below, this is the conversation starter. NEMO Tensor Trail R3, 5 15 4-ounce $180. The 3-season backpacker's choice. Lighter than almost anything at its price and quiet enough that your tent partner won't want to suffocate you. Klymit Insulated Static V R4, 424, 8-ounce $90. The budget champion. More R value than the NEMO at half the price, more features than it has any right to have at this price point. 6 rounds, then 3 verdicts, let's go. Round 1, R values. R value is the only standardized thermal resistance metric in sleeping pads. Since 2022, the industry moved to ASTM F3340 testing, same standard across brands. These numbers mean something now. NeoAir X Therm R7, 3, that's not a sleeping pad, that's a ground insulation system. You can sleep comfortably on snow at this R value. Therm-a-Rest built this pad for mountaineers. If your idea of camping involves temperatures below 20 degrees F or technical winter use, this is the pad, full stop. Klymit Insulated Static V R4, 4. For 3-season camping, spring, summer, fall, R4 is the practical minimum to stay comfortable into the high 30s. Klymit hits R4, 4 at $90. That number should be embarrassing to competitors charging $180 for R3, 5. NEMO Tensor Trail, R3, 5. Adequate for mild 3-season use. If your camping trips stay above 45 degrees F and you run warm, this is fine. If you camp in early spring or late fall in mountain environments, you're going to feel the ground. Round 1 winner, NeoAir X Therm. But context check, for most 3-season campers, all 3 get the job done. The NeoAir's R7, 3 is overkill for June in Tennessee. It's essential for October in Colorado. Round 2, weight. If you're a backpacker, weight lives in your pack. Every ounce you don't carry is energy you keep for the trail. NeoAir X Therm, 15-ounce. For R7, 3, this is a technical achievement. Therm-a-Rest spent decades engineering the warmth-to-weight ratio on this pad. You're not giving up anything on the scale for that cold weather capability. NEMO Tensor Trail 15 4-ounce, essentially tied with the NeoAir, 0.4 of an ounce difference. In a 3-season kit, the NEMO gives you the same carry weight with lower R value, which is the correct trade-off if you're not camping in cold conditions. Klymit Insulated Static V 24, 8-ounce, almost 10 ounces heavier than the competition. That matters for backpackers. For car camping, it's irrelevant. Nobody cares about pad weight when it's riding in the back of a truck. Round 2 winner, NeoAir and NEMO effectively tied. For backpackers, the Klymit is the right choice only if your car camping or weight is not a constraint. For anyone counting pack ounces, the Klymit is out. Round 3, noise. This is the round the forums argue about most. And if you've never slept on a NeoAir next to a light sleeper, let me explain why. NeoAir X Therm, loud, not broken, not defective, loud by design. The internal baffles, triangular cross-sections with a reflective thermocapture lining, are what deliver R7, 3 in a 15-ounce package. They also crinkle when you move, every move. Some users describe it as sleeping on a potato chip bag. That's not wrong. Therm-a-Rest has addressed this partially over product generations, and the X Therm is quieter than earlier NeoAir models. It's still the loudest pad of these 3. NEMO Tensor Trail, quiet. NEMO space-burst baffle geometry and stretch knit top sheet are specifically engineered to reduce noise. This is the pad that tent partners request by name. If you share a shelter, the NEMO wins this category outright. Klymit insulated static V, middle ground. Klymit's V-chamber design is quieter than the NeoAir. It's not as quiet as the NEMO. Car camping you won't care. Solo backpacking you won't care. Shared tent with a light sleeper, the NEMO is the call. Round 3 winner, NEMO Tensor Trail. Meaningful advantage for tent sharing situations. Round 4, price and value. Let's run the actual math. Klymit at $90, $20, $45 per R-value point. That's the most efficient R-value purchase in the market at this price tier. If you need 3-season insulation and you're not counting pack ounces, this is a dominant value. NeoAir at $250, $34, $25 per R-value point. More expensive per R-value than the Klymit, but the absolute R-value ceiling justifies the premium for cold weather use cases. You can't buy R7, 3 cheaper. NEMO at $180, $51, $43 per R-value point. The NEMO costs the most per degree of thermal protection. You're paying for the noise reduction, the weight, and the build quality, not the R-value. One note, the NEMO Tensor 20R at $250 delivers R7+, with the NEMO build quality. At the same price as the NeoAir, it becomes a real competition. But the Tensor Trail at $180 and R3.5 is the value case, and that case runs on noise and weight, not R-value per dollar. Round 4 winner, Klymit, not even close on value per dollar. Round 5, durability. Sleeping pads die from punctures, valve failures, and delamination. Here's where each brand lands. NeoAir X Therm, 75 denier bottom stretch knit top, reinforced edge seams. Therm-a-Rest repair kit and warranty history is strong. Reports of delamination exist in older models. Current generation is significantly improved. Limited lifetime warranty. NEMO Tensor Trail, similar construction quality. Stretch knit top, reinforced baffle design. NEMO valve system is reliable. Comparable durability to the NeoAir in field reports. Klymit insulated static V. Thicker PVC feel in the chambers. Different construction philosophy than the stretch knit competitors. Some users report the material feels more durable on rocks and rough surfaces. Klymit's limited lifetime warranty is one of the better warranty programs in the budget pad market. Round 5, NeoAir and NEMO edge slightly on material quality. The Klymit's warranty program partially compensates. No clear loser, all three hold up with reasonable care. Round 6, who wins for whom? This is the only round that matters. 3-season car camping, Klymit insulated static V, you're not carrying it. Weight is irrelevant. R4, 4 handles spring through fall comfortably. At $90, it costs less than the sales tax on a NeoAir in some states. Buy the Klymit, spend the other $160 on something you'll actually feel while camping. 3-season backpacking, NEMO Tensor Trail, 15, 4-ounce quiet right R-value for the use case. If you're carrying weight over miles, the NEMO hits the weight target without sacrificing tent partner relationships. R3.5 is adequate for most 3-season backpacking if you pair it with the right bag. Cold weather and shoulder season, Therm-a-Rest NeoAir X Therm. R7.3 is the answer when the temperature drops below 30 degrees F and you're sleeping on the ground. Nothing else in this comparison comes close. If your camping extends into October or November in mountain terrain, November in the southeast, or any winter camping situation, the NeoAir is the minimum adequate pad. The noise is real, the warmth is realer. The verdict: there is no universal winner. That's the honest answer, and any comparison video that pretends otherwise is trying to sell you one pad. Here's the real verdict. Buy the Klymit if your car camping 3-season budget matters, weight doesn't. $90, R4 done. Buy the NEMO if you're backpacking 3-season, you share a tent, weight matters, and cold weather is not a factor. $180, 15, 4-ounce, quiet right. Buy the NeoAir if you camp in cold weather, shoulder season, or any conditions below 30 degrees F. $250, R7.3, non-negotiable for the use case. All 3 links are in the description. If you're not sure where you fall, use the decision tree in the complete gear list at gearmadesimple.com/kit. If this saved you from buying the wrong pad for $250, the like button is right there. Cliffhanger ending. That's the pad decision. But here's the thing, a pad doesn't camp alone. Episode 6 is the complete sleep system comparison, pad, bag, and shelter, built out at $300, $700, and $500. 3 budgets, 3 complete kits, 1 verdict per tier. Which budget tier do you want to see first? Drop it in the comments.